Good afternoon and welcome to day 10 of Vlogmas. Gosh, that's going quick. Today we're going to be talking all about pins. So I'm going to be showing you my favourite pins. I'm going to show you how I display my pins. I'm going to show you some of my trading pins and give you a little bit of tips and tricks and explanations of how to trade, or how I trade at least. So let's just get into it. You're handheld today, so I'm sorry if you're a little bit shaky, but we need to move around the room a bit to go find all these pins. And the first thing we're going to do is this beauty. This is where I display all my most treasured pins, and it is my bedside table lamp. I'm gonna confess, I was gonna tidy the room for you, but I haven't, because it's Vlogmas, and heck, who's got time when you're doing one video a day? But you know what they say, you know you're a good friend when someone doesn't tidy up when you go around the house, so that must be you guys, so welcome to the family. Right, let's have a look. What have we got? I'm gonna turn the light off. I think it looks awesome with the lights on, but you can't see the details. So, all the pins on here, most of the pins on here, I will never trade. And they are precious to me for a reason, and I keep them, so I'm gonna have a little explanation of all of them. First of all, is the quite obvious year pins. Whenever we go for a trip, I have to get that year pin. So this is from Paris, this is from Paris, 2018 we've got there. I'm going to break this lamp trying to rotate it around, aren't I? 2018, 2019, that might be a Disney World one actually. We've got my first visit to Disney World there. And then I also kind of celebrate any festivals that are on at the time. So you'll see we've got the Epcot Flower and Garden one. The Christmas bauble will not just be for Christmas, it'll be because we went at Christmas. So I'm celebrating that Christmas festival. What else? We've got a really massive Easter one somewhere. Let's rotate around this way. Another 2021. We were lucky enough to get to Disneyland Paris twice in 2020, which I don't think many people did. Oh, my Easter one might pop up in a bit. We've got this gorgeous 25th anniversary of Disneyland Paris rotating one there. That will have been one of the more pricey ones, but it was a bit special that we had to be there. This is another one. This is from the food festival in Paris. Things that's, oh, there we go. How could I miss that? That's your Easter one. Anything that kind of signifies what we were doing there. So we've got memories like, oh yeah, I remember that was Easter 2019, and then you start to have other memories. This is why I buy pins, that kind of trigger other memories from in the park, and I'm very fussy about doing that. They've always got a meaning if I'm going to hand money over. I believe like this attraction one, I might have got that for the Pirates and Princesses Festival. Thinking about it, not able to find one particularly for the festival, I kind of invented my own. And then we've got hotel. Here we go. Then we've got hotel pins. Sorry, it's a bit dusty. I told you I hadn't tidied. So we've got all your Disneyland Paris ones. I like these because they're matching with keys. So we've got Davy Crockett Ranch. We've got Hotel Cheyenne. We've got Sequoia Lodge. We've got Santa Fe. Now the thing is, I will only buy hotel pins if I've stayed in that hotel, and those are since I've been a pin collector, those are the only 4 we've stayed in. I have stayed in Newport Bay, but it was prior to me being a pin collector, and as yet we haven't stayed in New York the Art of Marvel or the Disneyland Hotel, but we're working up to it, so hopefully we'll get the full set of pins within the next couple of years. And then I've just got I've got 2 Disney World hotel pins that we've stayed in. Let's find them. So, oh good, it's rotating a bit better now. Here they are, both on the same one. We've got Art of Animation, Resort, and the Caribbean Beach, or Caribbean Beach, depending how you say it. Now the thing is, they're both good pins, but they don't match, and that bothers me. I find these ones absolutely glorious because I feel like I'm getting a set. But we will definitely keep on collecting them nonetheless. And then there are other ones that remind me of certain important things. We've got our Pass Annual pin that we made sure we got when we first became, does it have a year on it? Yeah, 2019. That's when we first became annual pass holders. And we've got a Disney Vacation Club pin here. Hugh managed to source that for me for Christmas because he's an absolute darling. Because as I'm sure you know, since buying DVC, we haven't actually managed to get to Disney World as DVC members yet, but we will in, what's it saying? 159 days, we will get there. So, what else do we have? Then we get on to things that are a little bit, oh, hang on, where are my cruise ones while I'm on that subject? Yeah, I've got the Disney Magic there that we bought while we were on the Disney Magic. And round here somewhere we've got the cruise line one in general. So again, it's a bit of a kind of been there, done that, got the t-shirt situation with these badges. Right, now we have other ones, and all the other ones will just be kind of memories, basically. So take this one, for example, the Spider-Man one. We bought that in the studio, in Walt Disney Studios in Paris. Bonnie had an amazing meet and greet. We went round the corner. He jumped down and did his little frog sit pose and chatted with her, and it was a fantastic memory of the holiday. So when we have those moments like that, when I have like, oh, that was pure Disney magic, I never want to forget it, I want to hold that in my heart forever, the next thing I do is usually go and see if there's a pin that can remind me of it. I mean, it worked, I just told you the anecdote. So most of the pins that I'm going to show you now are going to be that kind of thing. Something amazing happened, I went and bought a pin. Another notable one, she'll be around here somewhere for that reason, will be Tinkerbell. You might have heard me talk. If ever someone asks a question, as they do on the podcast, what's your favourite Disney memory? I almost always tell the story. Oh, she's gone. She's on here somewhere, trust me. Anyway, I always tell the memory of going at Christmas, walking in the park, and the parade was already circulating, and we just walked right to the front and got this really good spot. Tinkerbell waved at Bonnie. Bonnie was dressed as Tinkerbell. Ooh, and it's just magic. Now then, I've just spotted another one that reminds me of that. At the time, Bonnie was 3, and one of her favourite films was Tinkerbell's Secret of the Wings, and that's Tinkerbell's sister, whose name, oh, Periwinkle? I can't remember, can't think. Anyway, that's Tinkerbell's sister. So we bought that just because it reminded me of her at that age. And then when we do a particularly good Disney bound, we will get some. So Bonnie had a full day in Animal Kingdom dressed as Moana. That's triggering lots of memories there. And she's dressed also as Anna in the travelling cloak. She's got that outfit in the other room. And of my own Disney bounds as well. It's not all Bonnie memories. So these will be, that's one of my favourite Disney bounds to do is Daisy Duck. This was a memory from Bonnie's birthday when Jessie took Bonnie by the hand and she saw the birthday badge, and then she led her over to Cowboy Cookout, and they got her a voucher for a free balloon for a birthday. That was lovely. And then, so this is a family Disney bound we like to do. Hugh does Mike, I do Sully, Bonnie does Boo, but we couldn't find one with Boo on. Got Rapunzel. Bonnie likes to bound as Rapunzel. I like to do a good Pluto Disney bound. And on the days when we do these and our outfits become part of the memories, again, we commemorate them by buying a pin. And like I say, working, because I'm telling you. Now, there are some on here that we just got because we liked. For example, this. I just think it's pretty cool. I love you, I know. Me and Hugh have worn those going to see Star Wars films at the cinema. I also sometimes wear them on either lapel of a denim jacket. Makes it look quite cool. We've also got more general kind of, I get all the park ones. Again, been there, done that, to get the t-shirts. I've got Animal Kingdom, and I've got Hollywood Studios around there. They'll all be in there somewhere. The Polynesian, I did say there was an exception to the hotel thing. And that's, we spent our 10th wedding anniversary at Ohana, and then we went on a fireworks cruise out of the port at the Polynesian. And magical, magical memory. So I went inside and bought a pin. So there's a couple of fillers in there. Like, I can't say that's particularly special to me. I must have had a gap on the lamp. But say almost all of them have got some special memory attached. Right, let's take you over here because this is where I keep the rest of my pins. You go, the rest of your pins, Lucy, you've got hundreds there. That is true. However, I also like to go on, oh look, this is the other castle in my life. I don't know if I've ever shown you that. Isn't it beautiful? Anyway, I also have been a couple of times onto eBay to get job lots of pins to trade. Because I've told you that all those have got memories attached to them, I don't then want to go into parks and give them away to anybody for something less special. So, what we've got down here is, this is what I keep them in. This is a really cool vintage tin that Hugh managed to get. I just keep telling you things Hugh's got me. He's the best gift giver. He got it from an antique shop for me, I believe. And it's got the lid. So that's where my spare pins stay most of the time. And then, for like £20, you'll get a job lot. Can't remember how many was in each job lot, but you get a job lot of these. Now, I will say you've got to be very, very careful, because there will be scrappers in there. Now, the thing with scrappers, people think that the fake pins, like there's somebody out there counterfeiting Disney pins, and that's not true, because who the heck could be bothered to do that? What it basically means is they have factory rejects, so they haven't gone through the quality control, and then somehow they've ended up on their black market. Black market seems a bit dramatic, doesn't it, for Disney pins, but I think that's what it basically is. Now, shall I say the worst example I've got of that is these teacups from the Alice set. Now, if I tip that from side to side, you can see the way the light reflects off it, it's not perfectly smooth. And if I run my thumb over, instead of just feeling like a sheet of glass, as it should, I can feel where the different colours meet each other, so it becomes quite rough and it's in relief. So that'll mean that that's never been on sale. That is a factory reject. There are some that you feel them and you think, is that okay? Is that a real one? And some of them you're like, oh no, that's definitely fake, or that's definitely real. Now, a lot of the ones you get from these job lots are, and if you're like me, you collect pins because you like pins. I like them as an object. I like to wear them on clothes. I like to wear them on my rucksacks and bags, and I do enjoy trading them. So I'm not too bothered that they're scrappers. However, in the parks, and particularly in Disneyland Paris, they're a bit funny about, well, let's be honest, only in Disneyland Paris, they're a bit funny about trading them, and they'll take it off you, rub the thumb over it and go, no, sorry, I won't trade that. So it's not really worth it in Disneyland Paris to risk it, to try and pull one over, as it were. Now, in Disney World, I've traded lots that I've known to be scrappers and nobody's batted an eyelid. And sometimes I've gone, is that one all right? I never say, that's fake. I just go, is that one all right? And they've gone, yep. And I think that the general ethos in the American parks is the same as mine. Pin trading's a bit of fun. We do it because we like the designs. Doesn't matter if they're not the sale-worthy ones. It's a different kind of thing. However, if I was ever to trade with another member of the public, I would always say, just check it. Is that okay? Is it a scrapper? Or to be honest, I probably wouldn't even want to trade a scrapper with a member of the public, because some people are very, very serious about this. I'm not. It's fun and I like pins. That's all you need to know. So that's my little kind of lecture on that situation. Let's have a look at what we've got. So people have asked before, what's the point? What's the end game? For me, I just get pins that I like, and sometimes if I really like them, they'll get promoted up onto the lamp over there. Sometimes I like to collect sets. Like we've got the, I can't remember what they're called. We've got loads downstairs. But we've got the Star Wars pins in that sort of egg shape, then the word of which isn't escaping me at the moment. So I'll keep collecting those, and I'll keep looking for any more in that series. And then some I keep because I just think that's cool. That's very vintage. These are going to struggle to focus, aren't they? But you've got your monorail with Figment there, so that's an excellent one. And then others, I'm going to trade. I don't care about this. I don't care about this thing. That's going into parks with me, and that's going to trade. This one, I think, is the result of a trade already. When I was looking for a Daisy Duck one because of my bound, I saw one and I traded for it but then I found a better one, so that's gone back in the trading box. These lanyards, this is how we trade when we're in the parks. This is Bonnie's, this is mine. We wear these lanyards around our neck, and whenever we see someone pin trading, we go up and have a little chat. So these are all loaded up, ready to be traded. That's obviously not going to be traded. That's my special pin trading badge to signify that I am willing to trade. But these are ones I don't really give a jot about, and I'm happy for them to go and get traded. They've come out of job lots, I'm not attached to them. Now as we get up here, these two are parts of series of, well, that's the Alice series that the cups belong to, but this one, I just love it. It's a Russian doll, it's part of a series, it's all the princesses' Russian dolls. So I don't want to trade that, but I'm keeping it on the lanyard so I remind myself to look for others. So I'm hoping to get more of those. I think that Jake is on there not to trade. I think she actually traded another one and then chose Jake. So that's going to stay there, but I think she's ready to trade all the others there. Oh, I just want you to see these ones. These, as far as I can tell, running my finger over, are not scrappers. They're part of a series and they're pretty cool. E tickets, C tickets, but of course there's A, B and D tickets to get. So I'm going to try and get that as a series as well. And then finally, oh, that's Tinkerbell. She came off the lamp and onto the bag. I've got this, which is, I've shown you, this is the third time. It's the third time this bag has appeared in a vlog. It's a very famous bag by now. Some of my pins are in here, and I like to reserve gold and silver age characters, classic characters. I know that Merlin's bronze, nobody jump on me for that. But what I see is the classic old Disney characters to go in this Cinderella bag from the silver age. And then we've got a couple of 1992 Euro Disney ones as well. So I think this is my vintage collection. And a lot of them are there. Now, I bought that because I did a Dumbo Disney bound. That one I traded for something else. I like him, he's vintage. But the rest of them, I think I mainly got or acquired just because I like them. Just because I like the classic characters. And that's going to keep on that theme. Right. I think that's all I've got to tell you, basically. Oh, how to trade. You wear your lanyard. You see any cast member with a lanyard with pins or with a pin board in a shop. Now, since COVID, it's been exclusively pin boards. People aren't wearing them around the necks at the moment for obvious reasons. And when you see them, you can just go up and say, can I have a look? Can we trade? I think there's a rule where you can trade a maximum of 2 per cast member. You can't just go and take all 10 of theirs. Some cast members have 1 pin on backwards, so it looks like that. And that's your mystery pin, so you can only see the back of it. So you can take a gamble if you fancy taking a gamble, and that's the same on the boards. Sometimes they've got some with a flap of felt over. Most shops will have them in, particularly in Disney World. And yeah, it's just a lot of fun, particularly if you're trying to get sets like Canasta, you know. Right, that's pretty much all I've got to say on this subject. If you've got any questions on pin trading, just let me know, because it's another thing that I do like to chat about. If you like to pin trade, you can share any tips with other people in the comments. And I will see you tomorrow for day 11. Bye!